13 años esperando la secuela. Ya lo he estado subiendo en YouTube. Lo grabé en Xbox Series X. En 4K, 60 FPS, HDR. Ya saben, bros. Ultra. Ahí estoy subiendo cortos diarios. Y ahora lo que voy a hacer es un poco diferente. Si me permite mi laptop y no explota en el proceso, pienso hacer un super mega speedrun. Espero llegar a la mitad tan siquiera del juego. Y mientras tanto estaré comentando todas las referencias, tanto de Control, Quantum Break, el Alan Wake primero, Max Payne 2, Max Payne 1, hasta el primer juego de Remedy Entertainment, que son el estudio finlandés detrás de este maravilloso juego. Dead Rally, ese fue su primer juego. Dead Rally, o como que sería carrera de la muerte. Así que ahorita nomás estoy confirmando que se escuche bien, que la cámara esté correcta. Parece que todo está perfecto. Ahorita va a ver una pequeñísima pausa en lo que cambio la descripción del video. Es lo único malo de GeForce, que no nos deja cambiar la transmisión mientras estamos jugando, o mejor dicho, en el propio Nvidia. Así que pues vámonos a pausarlo y regresamos en... Y ya, estamos de regreso. Maravilloso. A ver, ya quiero comenzarlo. Nos confirmamos otra vez que todo esté bien. Parece que sí, todo está en su orden. Y ahora a ver si no nos falla. Están sacado varias actualizaciones. Ya deberían de estar corregidos bastantes errores. Bueno, no tenía tantos, pero sí tenía algunos muy relevantes. Así que démosle. Es normal. Así que ya saben, vamos a estar comentando las curiosidades.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Precioso.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Así que comenzamos como el agente Nightingale. Este inicio es de la visión 3 de Alan Wake Remaster, donde Alan describe cómo un hombre se despierta. Cerca de ramas donde el cadáver de un venado yace. Y aquí está. El hombre está con miedo y corre hacia el bosque, hacia un destino peor que la muerte.
Already gone.
Ellos son unos investigadores. Bueno, la chava es una investigadora. No, este inicio está de lujo. La tienda general de Cauldron Lake. Corre, amigo, es desnudo. Te van a cazar. No manches, nomás vean ese bosque, papá. No, precioso. Es una locura. No, es un inicio de locura. Hemingway. El agente Nightingale dice Hemingway. Es una forma en la cual en el pasado el agente Nightingale se refería a Alan Wake. Se burlaba llamándolo de forma de varios escritores, como Stephen King, o como Lovecraft. Simplemente lo hacía para picarlo, ¿no? Provocarlo. Y luego me resulta bastante interesante que Nightingale dice por un momento Cult of the Word, que es culto de la palabra o culto a la palabra. Significa que el arte que está haciendo Alan Wake en el lugar oscuro se está reflejando en los poseídos, en los Taken, principalmente en el Nightingale. Y creo que podría ser por eso que su cuerpo se marque. Night Springs, amigo, Night Springs. Nueva temporada, ahí viene. Me sigue volando la cabeza.
Bye, kiddo.
¿Cómo que Alex Casey está en este juego? Me lo sigo cuestionando. ¿De plano era una persona real desde un inicio?
Logan thinks you should try cheering
Eso
up.
parece. Todo apunta a eso.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Llegamos a Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron
Después
Lake.
de 13 años,
Time to
maldición.
get to work.
Ahí hubo un pequeño retroceso ahí. Me pregunto si mi computadora explotará mientras juego esta cosa. Por el
A
momento
deputy
no
was
se ha
supposed to be
incendiado.
here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Hey, over here.
A la madre, creo que sí va a explotar mi
Hey
computadora.
there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders.
Todos
Worth
muertos.
taking another look.
Bien fríos que están desde años. Así que aquí estamos, perfil del asesino. A ver, vayamos. El hechicero es el único punto en común en los cadáveres. Esto era porque todas estas personas, amigos, eran poseídos. Y el culto del árbol fue utilizado como una estrategia de Mr. Scratch para ocultar sus propias acciones. ¿Por qué quiero decir esto? Porque más adelante, antes de eso, todo este live stream va a estar lleno de spoilers. Spoilers por todos lados. Del final, del inicio. ¿Y por qué me digo el inicio? Es porque todo es una espiral, amigos. Se viene el nuevo juego más. Así que estas tres personas eran poseídas. Entonces vayamos a los casos. No hay casos. Salgamos.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Entonces, sabiendo que el culto del árbol está siendo utilizado.
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Aquí hay un pequeño comentario que hace Saga.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
A creepy twig sculpture?
No será eso.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know
Se
what
viene
happens
nuevo
to
juego
cops who
más.
say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Esto pues es un poseído al parecer. Qué curioso que mencionen una pastelería porque Barbara Jagger, la novia de Thomas Zane, ganó un premio de pastelería también. Les digo referencias. Esta referencia la saqué de Alan Wake Files, una investigación que hizo Clyde Stewart sobre Alan Wake, cuando empezó a tener visiones sobre él. No ha sido la única persona que ha tenido pesadillas con Alan Wake. También Samantha Wells.
You okay to jump down?
Y una mujer que es referenciada en Control. No me acuerdo del nombre exactamente. Y aquí tenemos las emblemáticas Mirror Peak. No manches, se ve hermoso. Y eso que mi computadora no es muy buena, Y aún así, miren. Ay, ay, ay. Qué placer para los ojos. Y aquí rápidamente nos desviamos porque hay unas loncheras.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Ahí están las marcas, amigos. Tenemos el equipamiento con www. Vale, eso no me lo esperaba. La verdad, simplemente creo que es una atracción esto. O sea, ninguna referencia.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books. But he really...
Y aquí tenemos las mejoras. Y ahora hay que reunirnos con el bueno de Casey. Vamos a resolver la escena. Es interesante. Sabemos que esas loncheras fueron dejadas por Rose, la mesera de Odir Diner, la fan número 1 de nuestro escritor.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
No, still not getting it. Try explaining it one more time.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan? Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you. So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Es gracioso que mencione que está peleando con la mafia porque Alex Casey es un eco de Max Payne, que sí, se la pasa peleando con la mafia.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
No, no es una coincidencia. Y aquí tenemos las loncheras de
Finding a
Casey.
Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
¿Cuál será el mensaje? Y nuestra primera... A la madre, lo tengo que sostener.
Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart
Primera
removed.
pista.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Las anteriores víctimas también tenían la marca en el pecho y los amarres. Vámonos a la escena de crimen.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Hay que revisar que no haya nada. No.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Así que pues vayamos a checar las pistas.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
Esto es algo que me cuestiono mucho. ¿Por qué en esta narración el origen de Bárbara Jagger está tan alterado? ¿Un alguacil local? ¿Qué rayos? La ahogó en el agua, Lo que creo es que esta narración pudo haber inspirado a los hermanos Cosquelas, los creadores del culto al árbol. Ellos creyeron que por eso retiraban el corazón por esta narración. Y hemos llegado a la primera página del manuscrito.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
Casey, bien seco. No tiene sentido, qué rayos, sí, tienes razón.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Así que sí, la primera página del manuscrito. Vamos a ver qué nos dice.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Qué curioso, ¿no? Lo primero que piensa Saga es que lo están vigilando. Bueno, en cierta forma sí. Ahora hay que ver el perfil.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Creo que la
Whoever
página...
wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Ahorita muy emocionada, pero más adelante.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Antes de eso hay que ir
I
a
think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Hay que checar la Lake House, el centro de investigación del FBC, que está ahorita en contingencia.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
Qué curioso. En Xbox solo suena estática. Ok. ¿Qué rayos? Ese diálogo no me salió nunca en Xbox. Ok, eso estuvo muy raro. Y no se ve nada. Pero se viene un DLC, amigos. Tengo un buen de ganas ya de ver de qué tratará. Y aquí pues está una de las guaridas del culto.
Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Y pues el
Hey there, Mr.
primer
Deer.
venado
You remind me of a dream I
encontrado.
had.
Ah, no es cierto, tenemos el del sueño. Dice que la casa del lago es la que está investigando eso. Entonces es posible que el DLC Lake House trate sobre el FBC adentrándose a las profundidades del lugar oscuro. A ver, primero era lavarse las manos. Ok, si es este. Luego es descongelar el pollo. Ah. Ahí está. Y conseguimos un logro. Hacemos esto y nos vamos. Voy a tratar de hacerlo un poco completista. Creo que estos son de la gente Team Breaker. Por lo, por la figura que busca, que es el ¿qué? El octaedro, sí. Creo que el octaedro hace referencia a la contingencia de Will, del hermano de Jack Joyce en Quantum Break, de William. Bueno, eso es lo que intuyo.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here? Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Y para guiarlos al siguiente evento de la narración. The Return. Escrito por Mr. Scratch. Y aquí tenemos más secretos. Estas son unas...
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Un pasatiempo de uno de los asesinados. De las víctimas. El sujeto drogado era un poseído. Y aquí es cuando ya casi lo matan. y se convierte en uno de ellos.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Y antes de eso... Y si vamos para acá, soltaremos un diálogo especial
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
para la gente
Thornton told me
Thornton.
we're shipping the body out. We'll take care of that for you. Don't you worry about that. Proper police work. You can trust us like you can trust the
blossoming ticker lilies in spring.
That was beautiful, Thornton.
Mulligan y Thornton nomás hablan por la radio en el primer juego.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Qué raro, hubo un problema de desincronización con los
Need to
subtítulos.
swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Fue un gran gusto ver que Padme seguía con vida, aunque ya se le notan los años. Y aquí está otra caja del culto.
So sleepy. Just a few more days. Take care.
Este es el cuarto de Saga. Y el siguiente es de Alex Casey. Nomás vean cuánto café toma este hombre, amigos. Horrible. Yo ya me hubiera muerto desde ese tiempo.
Rest easy, buddy. I can't get through this.
Hey, how are you doing?
El Lodge. Una de las instalaciones que visitamos en el primer juego y que son destruidas por la presencia oscura. Donde muere... ¿Quién muere aquí? Ay, no me acuerdo.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Hey there.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care.
Espero que esos vestuarios estén en el
Not
DLC.
enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee. Rich, bittersweet nectar. Get in it, coffee world. Get it where you can. Get it now. Jesus, Charlie.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my...
Oh, dear.
I mean, our float.
Huge.
Will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days. Nice little float, sure.
La iglesia, amigos, no puedo creerlo. Qué mal que no podemos visitarla en este juego.
The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Uno de mis
We've
personajes
looked through the
favoritos
case
de este
files you
juego.
sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah.
A ver qué se me antoja. Suena bien delicious, milkshakes. Está carillo.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. I'll take your mind off things.
Take it easy.
Coconut. La canción favorita de Odin. No, sí, de Odin Anderson. Coconut.
How can you be so calm?
Y diablo. ¿Cuántas referencias hay en esta rocola? The Coconut Song a la izquierda, en la esquina superior derecha. No, que diga izquierda. Take Control. Alone at My Own Wake. The Jugu. Just Me. Kitchen Kid. Angel's Remorse. The Poet and the Muse. Diablos, amigos, cuántas buenas canciones. Me encanta Coconut. Expandieron la cocina, Les ha ido bien, Muy bien. Y tenemos otro.
I feel bad for these guys.
Sí, yo también me siento mal. Nunca me han gustado mucho las taxidermias. Ay, pero también me gustaría preservar el de un gran búho cornado.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
No, meterse en el lago no es...
So what did you see in the woods?
Acercarte al lago no es
Naked
legal.
dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
No, no es todo.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Ay, el arte de este juego es hermoso.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file.
No, no, que no.
But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Y fíjate, es interesante, pero hasta las imágenes podrían ser una seña de las habilidades claravidentes que tiene Saga.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
¿Dónde vas, viejo?
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
¿A dónde vas otra vez? ¿Quién sabe por qué se baja hasta allá? No te subas. Y vamos a hacerles el perfil a los Booker.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace.
The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover. Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why? The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters. They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Pero es interesante cómo luego Alan Wake los utilizaría para el culto a la palabra, a los bookers.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okay.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
Enojada. Y ahí
Thanks.
aparece
This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Ay, esa Rose quedó también bien tocada.
Hello.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Who else to keep this?
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible, but it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
A la madre, sonó tan fuerte que parecía que la iba a arrancar de las bisagras. Y aquí está otra oficina del pasado.
A pretty nice day to be working outside. I don't envy the guys stuck on desk duty. This is where the action is.
Town Hall. Ay, me llama tanto la atención que esté rota esta parte.
The bane of my existence.
Que esté rota el concreto porque refleja algunos eventos del DLC, la señal del primer juego. Y aquí está la estatua. Me alegro tanto que la hayan puesto. Esto es atención al detalle, viejos.
I have things to do, and this is not the right way.
Y ahí vivía en esa casa el doctor del pueblo. Hace 13 años. Seguramente ya está bien muerto porque no lo vimos en la casa de los ancianos. Y ahí está. Sí, ahí está el helicóptero que pertenece a los sheriff del pueblo. Tuvimos que tomar este camino en el primer juego para llegar hasta allá.
No speeding happening here, I see.
Sir, some patience, please.
They locked up an innocent man.
Esto seguramente lo escribió Mulligan y Thornton.
See you around. Agent?
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You've only had a tour guide, also. Bear season.
Temporada de osos. Los hermanos
Oh,
Koskelas.
no. A bear.
Finlandeses.
Hello.
O como ellos se llaman, Swamis.
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours.
El nombre de un
Unforgettable
héroe
tour
finlandés.
experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government.
Yes.
We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
Majestic.
The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
¿Y qué es este anuncio? Es una lista de tareas. Hay que volver a checar que no tengamos nuevos. Sí, hay nuevas pistas.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Esto antes era la oficina de la sheriff, pero la expandieron, ¿eh?
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. I can't get through this. Okay, let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us. Think, Saga. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Ay, es que trabaja tan más difícil.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Ay, que los poseídos tienen una gran fuerza. Esa azotada le ha de haber dolido.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go!
Get out of my house. Once that wasn't. Breathe a
Vanished.
¿Qué está pasando, amigos? Follow You into the Dark, creo. Creo que así se llama la canción. Está chida la canción, me gusta, me gusta.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
No.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
There's one of the pages on the floor.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. That's not right.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
Doesn't make sense. Sure. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. The sheriff disappeared. I took, stole my baby.
They're a fine pair.
Hey, how you doing? My client has been held here long enough.
Nightingale and his cult are
you gonna let me
dangerous.
speak to them or not?
We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Mercado won't roll over on the issues. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
Enjoy your day.
This is the same symbol as that cult necklace.
Qué bonita arquitectura tiene estos edificios. Muy pintoresco, ¿eh?
It's so quiet here now that Hubert and Hester flew over the Rainbow Bridge. Do you fellas ever miss them?
Enjoy your day.
Do you miss your parents? I know I do. Remember to have some sustenance, my little ones. It'll keep you warm and full of energy. It'll keep you soaring in the sky. You don't want to plummet down to the ground. Trust me. It's not nice down here. Much better in the clouds. A life lived with the birds. Now, why'd you go and do that? Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little things.
¿Qué onda? Tiene diálogos extras también esta señora en Xbox
There's another
Series X.
lunchbox.
A menos que la... No, sí dice cosas diferentes. O eso, no me acuerdo si había venido con ella. Y por aquí Alan Wake subió en el primer
I'll be back in a
juego.
second.
Roger.
Cuando estaban arreglando este edificio.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you. I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
El corazón.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Es impresionante la dirección artística de este juego. No más vean eso, papá.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing? Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Thank you. I need to head out.
What the hell is this?
What'd you find there, Stephen?
Nothing. Just something that shouldn't be here. Raccoons, my ass.
Nomás vean eso.
We brew our own beer, too. Ahma beer.
Oh, now we're talking.
¿No le gusta el café? ¿Qué rayos le sucede a ese sujeto? ¿Cómo que no le va a gustar el café? Ahí está la tienda general de Cauldron Lake. Oh, qué buena vista.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Rayos, este juego es maravilloso, no me canso de
A lot
jugarlo.
of things about this case keep bothering
Esta va a
me.
ser mi tercera.
But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know.
Combustión espontánea.
Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Qué buen. Las historias que he escuchado sobre la combustión espontánea.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Oh, rayos. Ya empieza el movimiento, amigos. Esto se va a poner intenso. No manches, la niebla está cañón.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far. What is that? So these aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap. This is the witch's hut. The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Ya sé, rayos. Trónense, amigos.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Alan nos protege. ¿Dónde está la solapa? La solapa.
Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well.
Alan, güey.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
Oh.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop.
Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Qué interesante, la verdad. Cuando dice que le recordó algo, me pregunto, ¿recordará el loop? ¿La espiral?
Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale.
¿Se necesita un ritual? Así que... Bueno, quiero ver si activa un audio. Diablo. No lo activo. Bueno.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Rayos. No me canso. Bueno, vámonos.
Witch's Ladle. Towering over Saga. Watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
Las palabras tienen poder, verdaderamente. Y ahora aquí está una de las curiosidades de este precioso juego. Hagamos un guardadito. Perfecto. Me pregunto si el venado la alertó de lo que iba a suceder a continuación.
Tree! Get away! Government, put up a fence! It was already...
Vaya, no estoy acostumbrado a jugar así con esta secuencia de comandos. Ahorita ya andaba quitándome el arma y toda la cosa y fue como, oh Dios, no quiero morir. Hay que prepararnos para lo que viene. No quiero morir. Y esta es la curiosidad, amigos, si no lees las páginas no se activa el corazón. Yo no me enteré hasta mi segunda jugada.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They had been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night, wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
Miren, todavía no sale. La contraseña, si no me equivoco, es 727. Sí, 739. A la madre, esto sí me interesa, quiromancia. Entonces, watchen. Viéndola.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist loomed close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more.
Y es correcto.
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Y ahí está.
While they played cards in the general store.
Vente con él. ¿Cómo cambiaba de...? Ah, era con esto. Ahí está, ya me estoy acostumbrando a esto.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. Sounds literary, but what does it mean? I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense. Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Ay, no, qué bueno. Rayos, qué güey. Ah, todavía no me acostumbro a los controles. En el combate me... Ah, por ejemplo, ahorita golpeé, tengo que apuntar y disparar. Oh, viejo. Ya tengo el corazón. Creo que tengo que volverlos a poner.
Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would.
Sí, se guardó. Nice. Hay que ponerse chido. ¿Y saben qué? Déjenme... Voy a bajarla a 50. Por cualquier cosilla. Ahí está. Algo interesante es que si esquivas justo cuando vas a llegar a una saliente, te caes directo.
Can't talk now. Fucking monsters.
¿Qué pasa si voy primero antes acá? No soltó ningún comentario.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror. Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo. Mom! Logan? Mom, help! Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Would you please help me?
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
Hay asistencia.
Need to find Nightingale.
The writer went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls.
Heh.
Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please, stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Chale. Qué agüite. Aumenta la velocidad de recarga. Pero no tengo para las...
He's here. Nightingale.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal. Nightingale's badge.
need to get away.
Ah, carajo. Otra vez. Estuvo complicado este enfrentamiento.
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13 13.
Maldición, 13 años desaparecido.
Anderson, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on. It's a bit of a hike to the car, Wake. Get your bearings, then we'll head out.
I need another minute. Cauldron Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time. But you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight? It's not safe without a light.
I have a light. And a gun. You can relax, Wake.
And pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
We know about the pages, Wake. We'll keep an eye out for them.
Okay. Okay, just give me a moment. It's okay.
Take your time.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
Ahí está el Lodge de Emil Harman. Emil Harman ya no está entre nosotros, fue eliminado por JC Faden. Y es interesante que Wake, o Scratch en realidad, bueno, tanto Wake como Scratch han salido prácticamente al lado de donde surgió el agente Robert Nightingale.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a writer who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
Una página muy bien escondida, la verdad. Se me pasó la primera vez que jugué y la segunda.
The reality-changing influence of the dark place flowed like water flowed, like fear flowed, down the path of least resistance, eroding the weak spots until they cracked. In places where reality was more yielding, where story told and retold, imagination sparked and fear ignited again and again, had softened the walls of reality. Sites of violence and tragedy, where truth was laced with fiction, where a work of art proposed an alternative narrative, something people could suspect to be true, something people felt strongly about, something they feared. The stronger the connection between the belief and emotional response, the better. The darker, the better. A ghost of a witch ripping a man's heart from his chest. 2 brothers murdering the neighbors and hiding their bodies in a well. A young woman haunting the flooded bunker where she drowned. Bedtime stories, folktales, urban legends connected to a specific place. These were the sites where the overlaps came to be.
Todo esto es maravilloso. Explica mucho de aquellos portales hacia el lugar oscuro.
A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade. The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
A la madre, de plano no estoy acostumbrado a jugar en computadora.
Doesn't make sense. The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves. There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little. A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan. Something feels different. I should look around. A charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me. Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
What's in the night? Don't breathe.
A ver, ¿dónde ando? Aquí. Aquí va. Qué buena condición, qué buena condición tiene.
Another one of those rhymes. have a weird feeling something's changed. What is this? Oh, damn. Another charm for my bracelet. You are a handsome deer.
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot.
Another Alex Casey lunchbox? There's a rhyme over here.
Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Feral maniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they perform blood sacrifices in the forests. Or things not quite human lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element. Danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth. The real identity of the cultists prowling in the woods. Real faces hid behind the masks. Real hands held the knives. Real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe. People were right to keep their children away from the trees.
Creepy dolls, mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess. Nah. No.
Ah. Sentada en el nido. Carajo, no me acuerdo de esa rima. Tendré que buscarla en friega. ¿Cuál será la respuesta que nos pese aquí? Ay, 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 ya recordé. Espero, héroe, lobo.
Yes. Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
¡Corre!
Another locked box. ¿Cuál era? ¿Cuál era? Si no me equivoco, sí era. Ah, era 5. More of those kids' lunchboxes.
Y ya solo nos queda una última caja. Una lunchbox.
And another lunchbox.
A la madre, no será un lobo ahí. Carajo. Hija de su madre, casi me pilla.
Warning. Activity detected. AWE. Event in progress. Cauldron Lake. What's an AWE? Casey, what exactly does the FBC do?
After New York, when I started looking for our friend here, their name came up. I pushed them for any files they had on him, but got stonewalled. They have a reputation of showing up for weird shit. They have a presence here, and now we find our writer. How about that?
Rayos, me encanta cómo hacen referencias por todos lados. Cuando juegas el DLC AW de Control, uno de los primeros documentos que encuentras es sobre uno de los agentes del FBC que comenta que hay un agente del FBI, Alex Casey, que está pidiendo documentos sobre el caso de Alan Wake. Y el agente del FBC se pregunta ¿cómo rayos un agente ficticio escrito por Alan Wake está pidiendo documentos sobre el caso